Hi there, welcome to a Let's Play of Nights into Dreams on Sega Saturn. I'm going to try and get an A rank on the whole game on Claris's side. So I've got the Nights into Dreams 3D control pad. So doing it properly, it's a real Sega Saturn. It's being captured through an Elgato capture device. And let's see if it works, because I was having some disk read issues just now. It works, great. So let's go. So, Nights into Dreams is one of my favourite games of all time. It came out in 1996, it was the Christmas of 1996, and back then I asked for it for Christmas from my parents, and they bought me the game, and with it came the demo of Christmas Nights. So I actually played Christmas Nights for the few weeks before Christmas until I actually got the full game of Nights, which was a wonderful way to be introduced to it because it was one level to try over and over again. So here's Nights, he's pulling funny faces, he's flying. I just love it. I think it's so cool. Okay, let's go. Right, so I'm probably going to have to start a brand new game because the battery failed in my Saturn. Let's see. I do have the backup memory card in. Yeah, new game. Okay. You have to use the analog controller. You can't use the D-pad while it's on. That's weird. There we go. Right, so my name's Justin, so obviously Just. Okay. So there's Claris. We've only got Claris or Elliot to start with. We're going to go with Claris's side. So she's falling asleep and she goes into the dream world. So it's going through an HD upscaler, so if you're thinking the edges look a bit too good for the Saturn, that's why, but it is a real Sega Saturn we're using. Okay, so I'm going to skip through the Nightmares. Here we go. So I'm not going to try and get 1,000,000 points. I don't think I can actually do that on the Saturn version. I did manage to get 1,000,000 points on the Xbox 360 version, and I'm still second in the table on that, I believe. I think someone hacked it for #1 because they didn't even get a 2x multiplier on the boss. I think it's even a 1.1. They must have done something to trick the game. So for the first level you have to fly over the Knight's Palace, it's called. His prison. And it's possible to get, I think it's a 27 link. Let's have a look, see if we can do it. No, I keep missing it. I mean, it doesn't matter too much for the rank at the moment because obviously I'm doing quite well in terms of score anyway, so I think the A is pretty much guaranteed. There we go, 28 link. So the thing I love about this game is the scoring system. You've got 1 second every time you collect one of the chips here, one of the stars, or fly through the hoops. You've got 1 second to get another one to keep your link going, and if the link's going, the combo is going up, so the score multiplier is in effect, and that's how you get incredible high scores. And that's where the replayability comes in, because even though I've played this hundreds and hundreds of times, I'm still missing chips. I'm a bit out of practice. So one of the enemies there has got a bit in the way of where I go. Let's see if I can get him out of the way. There he is. And there's about 10 seconds a lap, so I've not got time to go all the way around, but I'll just get these last ones. And in. So of course it's new record because it's a new game save. Right. So on to Mare #2. They call it Mares, as in Nightmares, even though this is the dream section of the game. I love splashing through this waterfall. I'll just do it at once. That's great. So this takes part in Claris's dream, and then she has a nightmare at the end, and that's where you get one of those huge bosses, which is usually Gilwing. I think for this time through the game it will be. Oh dear. I am out of practice, I'm really sorry. I actually prefer the way that the game handles compared to the Xbox 360 version. Knight's movement on this has got a bit more inertia. I'm wondering if there's a slight time delay with the upscaler, you know, because I'm usually a lot better than this. But it's the only way I can capture it properly at 1080 for you guys, and I'd rather have the high quality video. So it looks good. And I'm still not doing a dreadful job. So with the scoring, every time you get the 20 blue chips and put them in the Idia capture. I'm pretty sure it's how you pronounce Idia. After that, you're on bonus time. And during bonus time, everything you score is worth double. And that's why you fly over the Knight's Prison and do another lap. So 15 seconds, it's not enough time to do another lap. That's okay, let's just get those and come back. Okay. So it's another A rank. And there's a secret there, that's it. So now there are 3 chips there. I'm ignoring the stunt ribbon for now because I want to get the chips in the Idia capture, so everything I score now is doubled. There we go. And unfortunately, the full version of Nights into Dreams has this sort of bug where if you tap the left and right buttons as you roll along the ground, basically, you get higher score than if you try and use the stunt ribbon correctly. It was a bug that they fixed for Christmas nights, but it's still present in the actual game, which is a shame. And on the Xbox 360 version, you can make so much score just there, and I'm not doing brilliantly. Here we go. It's a 10, it's not bad. It's just spamming the buttons, sadly. I know it's not cool. Okay, time for one last stunt ribbon. I could have got a giant loop there, but never mind. That's a 9, and we just got enough time, I think, to get back to the start. Yeah. Good. Okay, so Claris's last mare in Spring Valley. There we go. So we need 3 more chips up here. There we go, easy. Right, now I do have to be quite quick for this last one and not stop for too many things. Let's try and do a good run. That's a good link. Yep. When you get it right, it feels so good. 43 link there. I think it is possible actually to get the chips to follow you all the way up to the top of the mountain if you do the right kind of paraloop, but it's been a while since I was that good. Because obviously it came out in 96 and I did play it in 1996. But it's such a brilliant flow to it. I think Takashi Iizuka, the now head of Sonic Team, was the main level designer on this game. And if you ask me, I think it's the best thing he's ever done. The level design in Nights into Dreams is just sensational. So 23 seconds left. Should be enough time to get up the mountain and back down again. We can but hope. So unfortunately I'm not able to stop to get any of the A life. But seeing as it's a new file, it wouldn't be terribly interesting anyway. There we go. Oh, I forgot to get the Nitopian at the top. Never mind. Had time as well. So, straight A's. And now we're on to Gill Wing, it should be. Let's see if I can do this in one go. So the idea is to dash down under his tail, come up, down, and around. There you go. Got him in one hit. Still got it. Yeah, 434,960. And of course it's an A rank. So right, okay, so that was 11 minutes. I think I'm going to leave it there, and then I'll see you in another video for part 2. Thanks for watching.